Hello students, as you know that previous time I discussed with you all derivation of centripetal force. In this video, let us discuss motion of particle under gravity. Means you can see motion of particle under gravity. Clear? Another name of this topic, that is free fall. Free fall. Clear? So first of all, I will discuss with you all a definition of it. Means what will be the definition of motion of particle under gravity. A body falling towards the center of earth under the influence of single force only, which is the gravitational pull, or you can say gravity of the earth, is said to be free falling body. You know what is the meaning of free falling body? Free falling body. In this case, you have to keep in your mind some points. Some points you have to think about it. Number one, in the case of free falling body, we will take influence of earth. We can take a influence of earth on any object. Due to this influence, the body will move towards center of earth. Body will move towards center of earth. Means you can say, if this is a earth in the form of a elliptical shape, clear? So when you will put here any object, you can say when anything is coming from little bit certain height from the ground surface, then where will be its motion direction? Towards center of the earth. You can see towards center of earth, 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 and center of earth. When anything will come on the surface of earth, it's come due to the gravitational pull, or we can say gravity. Gravitational pull, or you can say gravity. Derivation we have done. We'll share in the description box the link of that video. Gravity is equal to what? 9.8 meter per second square. Clear na? So you can see everything move towards the center of earth. Means we can say earth will put its influence on the object. We can say influence comes from center. Clear na? So we can say anything else which are present at a certain height from the earth surface, it will move towards the center of the earth. Okay, so before starting free falling body, we have to keep in our mind some question. Drop a stone and a sheet of paper from a balcony of the first floor. Will the two reach the ground simultaneously? Stone will reach the ground a bit earlier. Why does this happen? Listen one thing. This is our earth surface. Clear? When anything will come towards earth surface, you can see in between air part will come. So this air part will apply some resistance. Clear na? So we can take one example regarding to this. Simply when any person we can say will jump from a certain height. Yeah, you can take here parachute. When parachute means person is connected with parachute, then that connected person will reach to the earth surface. So tell me student, both person will reach to the ground surface means at one time only? Is there any kind of possibility? No, both will reach at surface ground in different time system. We can say man who are here without parachute, who is here without parachute, will reach first, and other one another person will reach to the ground surface after some time. Clear na? So we can take here both example. Clear? So listen, if the acceleration due to gravity, it's same for all bodies. So we can say acceleration, gravity we can say 9.8 meter per second. This is for that man which are coming to the ground surface without parachute. So same thing, A is equal to G equal to 9.8 meter per second square. So we can say this is for another person. Who are coming towards ground surface with the help of parachute. clear na, with the help of parachute only, clear, downside. So you can see means on both person, we can say not connected with the parachute and connected with the parachute will feel their same acceleration, 9.8 meter per second square. So this acceleration it, both will feel there. Then why does a person without a parachute reach the ground earlier than the parachute when both fall from the same height? What is the reason? So we can include here air resistance. We can include here air resistance. Means we can say it happens due to air resistance only. Listen, the answer is quite simple. The acceleration is same for all the bodies, only which air is not present. In the above case, we do the experiment in the presence of air. Means we will do this experiment in the presence of air. The difference is because of air resistance. The air resistance is much more in the case of parachute as compared to man. Means in this case we will get air resistance more than that of this one. Listen one thing, when anything will come towards ground surface, so where will its weight direction? W is equal to mg towards earth. Clear na? In opposite we will get what? Normal reaction. What? Normal reaction. Clear na? Normal reaction. When anything will move towards ground surface, on that time, so this body will collide with air molecules or particles or layers. Clear? So this air will apply force on this object in opposite direction, like normal reaction. Clear? Due to this its speed will decrease. Clear? So in this case means we can see in this case we will get less air, means air force on this object. Clear na? Because its area is smaller and you can see its area is larger. Clear? So it will means that person will feel there more force of air. Due to this its speed will decrease and its speed will increase. So we can say this object will reach near up to the ground surface earlier than that of this object. Clear na? So this is the basic explanation about it. That means when both body will start from a certain height at one time only. So you can see if we will include air resistance, on that time, that body which has more size, larger in size, more area, so that body will get more influence on it by air than that of other. So that body which will not get any influence from air, so we can say that body will reach means on the ground surface earlier than that of other one. Clear na? If we will perform this experiment in vacuum, means simply if we will remove this air resistance means effect on the object, then what will we see there? If we create their vacuum, in an enclosed chamber. Clear na? So we will take a chamber. Clear na? This we can say enclosed from all sides. So when we will throw anything from here and second thing will throw from here, so you will see both things will reach to the ground surface with equal time. Clear? So you will give more area to this object, or you can take another object that has a less area, but when anything will be in vacuum, so it will not be affected by anything like that, means weight या फिर area, anything else. Clear na? So if we create a vacuum in an enclosed chamber and then drop a stone and feather simultaneously, feather means we can say little bit ice like that, feather, you will find both are falling at the same rate. This is because there is no interaction with air. Clear na? Means both things will reach near to this last means ground surface means with same time. Clear na? Means you will not see there any time difference between them. Clear na? So we can say if we will means perform this experiment in vacuum, yeah, outside from the earth, when we will throw anything with any velocity, so we can say both things will reach to the ground surface equally with a acceleration that is a is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. Okay na? So this is the basic thing. So we have to note here some points regarding to it. Number one point, the resistance, so we can say, so this motion, yeah, acceleration, yeah, we can say gravity can change by the effect of height. Means when we will move towards center of earth, on that time also means we can say means acceleration due to gravity will change, means will decrease at certain height also it will decrease than that of its means surface, earth surface. So you can see when we will move towards means inside the earth, gravity will decrease, move upside on that time also means at certain height, on that time also gravity will decrease. Clear na? So here at this surface it will remain constant, it will remain constant. Say yes or no? So this motion will depend when you will release anything from a certain height, balcony, any place, so on that time you can see when you will see air resistance or any another influence, when you will see due to this one object which has less area reach first than that of other, then what is the reason behind that? Number one point we will include here, the resistance due to air depend on, means when air will apply resistance, it depends on, means air resistance depends on, air resistance depends on number one I told you already that surface area. Second point is there velocity. What? Velocity. If you will throw anything with some high force, you will give comparison by force between them, means we can say you are giving more force. Listen, you have a two body, one is smaller in size, surface area is less, it has surface area is more, so simply air resistance is there. So in this case we will get less air resistance, or in this case we will get more air, so it will reach earlier than that of this object. A will reach earlier than that of B. So it depends on the surface area. Not weight. Will not take your weight. Surface area, size of the object. Second, it depends on the velocity. Means simply this object means you have two objects, first and second. Clear? A and B. Means simply you are throwing this object from a certain height with your force. Means you are throwing her, but simply it's falling with itself only. Means you are releasing very simply only, simple, and you are throwing it from a certain height. So we can say its velocity will be more than that of it. So it will reach earlier than that of this. Clear? But in vacuum both things will reach at same time to the ground surface. Okay. Second, we neglected buoyant force during the above discussion. Means buoyant force is that force which will be present. Listen one thing, these things happen when you will take air resistance. So in second case, first of all I am telling to you all what do you mean by buoyant force. BUOYANT. So this is the part of fluid chapter, liquid chapter. Next chapter is there, but this is not in your syllabus. Buoyant force means this is the against force which will present on the normal to the surface, one kind of thrust. Clear na? Which comes automatically. Clear na? So listen one thing, when you will remove this buoyant force means air resistance force which will be against means upside direction, body is coming downside, so you will feel the air resistance upside. So on that time you can say this will play as an buoyant force. Clear na? So one thing, listen, if you will see buoyant force, when you will neglect this one, body will reach at the ground surface with equal time. That means with same speed, everything will be same there, means it will reach to the ground surface in equal time. Clear? So we can say here, so we will remove here buoyant force, means air, we will create here vacuum. Say yes or no? Okay, so this is the basic explanation about the free fall and anything when you will release from a certain height. Now I will discuss with you all equation of motion. So simply we have three equation of motion. Number one is equal to what? S is equal to what? In V is equal to U plus AT. Second is equal to what? S is equal to UT plus half AT square. And third equation is what? V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. Clear now? Listen, first equation, second equation and third equation. So now I will discuss with you all about this equation of motion. These are the simple equation. Simple equation means we will use this equation when anything will move on the horizontal surface. Listen, we are using here A. First of all I am telling what is the difference between A and G. G is gravity, A is acceleration. We can see if F is equal to mass into acceleration or weight is equal to mass into gravity. Clear na? So this F is also force, weight also one kind of force which applied by the object. So but one thing, listen, this is for horizontal or this is for vertical. Clear? So listen, when you will throw a car, bus, anything will move on the surface of ground, on that time acceleration will act. And when you will throw anything towards ground surface, on that time this acceleration converts into gravity. Okay na? So these equation we will apply only when you will take a horizontal motion, means acceleration on the surface of ground, then you will take this equation. V is equal to u plus at, u to half at square, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Say yes or no? For horizontal, F is equal to ma, W is equal to mg. Both are same thing, both are force, but this is for vertical motion, this is for means horizontal motion. Say yes or no? So we can say F is equal to W is equal to what? Weight. Say yes or no? Now I will discuss all these three equations in the form of weight. Means we can say gravity. Then how means in the form of free fall. How we will write? Listen student, I am writing all three equations again here in the form of acceleration. V is equal to u plus at, s equal to what? ut plus half at square, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Say yes or no? So this is a simple equation of motion when a bus, anything will move on horizontal surface. Clear? So when we will talk about free fall means when anything will come on the earth surface due to its gravitational pull, due to its gravity effect. We can say A is equal to G. When we will replace this A by G, 9.8 meter per second square. Sign convention we will not take here, because when anything will move against to the gravity, so on that time we will take negative, means when anything will move upside direction, on that time we will take A equal to minus G. When anything will come towards our surface, we will take A equal to plus G. Clear? So we can say this is free fall. Free falls means we can say when you will release anything, so it will move towards ground surface with the influence of gravity. So we can say A replaced by G. Then in free fall, how we will write all these three equations? V is equal to what? U plus GT. Clear? S is equal to what? UT plus half GT square. Third is equal to what? V square minus U square. V square minus U 2G up S. We will write in horizontal case it will as an displacement, but things is coming from a certain height. On that time we will not take here S, we will replace this S by height H. Say yes or no? So we will write here not S, H we will write here. So we will get V square minus U square 2GH. These are the equation for free fall, when anything will fall on the surface of ground from a certain height. Say yes or no? Say yes or no. So this is the simple explanation regarding to it. Now listen, few points we will select here. If initial velocity equal to 0, means we can say u equal to 0. When anything will come toward our surface, clear, from a certain height, from here, so we can say it is at rest at this point. It will be at rest. So we can say it will get its final velocity when it will reach strike to the surface of ground. Then how we will write all this equation when initial velocity equal to 0? So put at u equal to 0 in all three equation. Then we will get what? V is equal to u equal to 0 plus gt when initial velocity u equal to 0. So we can say V equal to GT. Clear? Second equation, S is equal to what? UT plus half at U equal to 0. Then we will get what? S is equal to half GT square. Third equation we can write V square minus U square. But one thing, listen bache, S is displacement, but now here is height. So we will write that is H. Clear na? So this will be H also here. Clear na? Now listen, half 1 by 2 GT square. Come on the third equation, V square initial velocity equal to 0, so 2GH when object will come towards ground surface. or when you will throw anything at a certain height, what will you see? So when anything will move at a certain height, upside direction, so you can see here body will have there it's some initial velocity, bodies will have there some initial velocity, and when it will reach at a certain means highest point, at that point we can say its final velocity becomes 0. We can say v equal to 0. So we can write all equation in the form of means when object will move upside, but you will replace a by minus g. In this case we will take a equal to plus g. In numerical case it will be little bit different, but this time you will use this one, a equal to plus g and a equal to minus g. Say yes or no. So I explained here means equation of motion in the case of horizontal and in the case of vertical, and in the case of vertical when initial velocity equal to 0. Say yes or no. So this is a simple explanation. Next video we'll discuss numerical part of it, and then we will start our mass and weight difference. Okay student.